Happy cover reveal day! Oh my goodness. My camera is very high on my computer, sorry. As I get this fixed. How is everybody? Thanks for joining. Today has been so much fun. I almost feel like it's launch day because we're finally able to share all the news about all of our covers. If you go and watch my Instagram live, we shared like the behind the scenes of us posting all of the covers, and it was so much fun. Dusty and Hannah are here in the office with me in Tampa, and Brittany and Whit, who am I forgetting? I forget Jessa. I forgot Jessa because Jessa's gonna be here on launch day. They joined us all via the computer, so yay technology. Hi friends! Okay, so I am gonna make this pretty short and sweet, but I cannot wait to formally introduce you guys to the new covers. Can you guys hear me okay? I have a new microphone over here, and I just want to make sure it's working well. So let me know if you can hear me all right. Okay, so first I need to know which cover you're getting. We unveiled them all on Instagram, and we good? Are we good? Yeah? Okay, sorry. My team's behind the computer like running the show. I need to know which one you guys are getting, which one's your favorite. Obviously, we introduced Happy Stripe, which is a classic and one that will come back every single year. It's always one of our most popular ones. I'm gonna also walk you through, after I show you the covers and tell you kind of the backstory on all of them, I'm gonna walk you through some of the interior changes of both the daily and the weekly, in addition to a new asset, a new fun thing that we've added to our coaching series that you get for free when you purchase a Simplified planner from our website at emilyley.com. And just a reminder, today's cover reveal day. It felt as exciting as a launch day to me, but our launch day is next Wednesday, May 2nd at 10 a.m. Eastern time. Also, if you have questions, I see questions over here, and Hannah and Dusty are grabbing them, and I'll answer them all at the end. So don't think I'm ignoring you. We're just going to get to those all at the very end and do a little Q&A. And I'll also be doing a daily Instagram Live Q&A every day at 3 p.m. Eastern time, including on the weekend. So we're going to go straight through to next Wednesday. So if you have questions that don't get answered if we run out of time, I'll make sure and answer all of your questions over there. So recapping, these launch next Wednesday, May 2nd at 10 a.m. Eastern time at emilyley.com. We have Happy Stripe, the daily edition, and then we have Happy Stripe, the weekly edition. The daily editions are $58, the weeklies are $48. They all come in our signature limited edition fuchsia keepsake boxes, which you can see kind of scattered behind me over there. Okay, so there's Happy Stripe. Our next one, let's see, how did we do this? What order did we do this in? I think we did this one next on Instagram. This is a throwback. So we have two throwback covers this year. This is our navy dot. It comes in both a daily and a weekly. The navy dot is such a favorite of mine because it actually won Best New Product in the desktop category at the National Stationery Show in New York City in 2014. And it was just such a crazy moment in my career, honestly. Like, I'm standing in this booth and we're displaying all of these, and all these people are like coming by and touching and feeling and looking at all of them, and this like media crew, like camera crew, and the people that put on the show, they just bombard our booth all at the same time, and they come over and present me with this blue ribbon for the navy dot. And it was just such a surreal feeling, and we were just so proud because we worked so hard to get these out into your hands and everything, and that was like a really early year for us. So it was amazing, and we just had to bring it back. It holds such a special place in my heart, but it's also the colors and how classic it is. It's just very well loved, and it was a bestseller in the year that it was out. So navy dot is another option, and a lot of you guessed navy dot, so high fives. You guys had that figured out. The next one I have, let's do our second throwback. So I also have the thin Happy Stripe, and I love this one because the thin Happy Stripe is like a little bit of Happy Stripe without being all the way Happy Stripe. So if you love the Happy Stripe but you want something just a little bit quieter, love the thin Happy Stripe. This was also a bestseller back when it was released, and it was one that you guys have asked for year after year after year. So we brought this one back as well to celebrate our 10-year anniversary. That one comes in the weekly as well. I just don't have it over here. It's somewhere over there. Next up, let's do, this is our blue tile, and this was a big favorite on Instagram this morning when we announced it. The blue tile, I love it so much because I'm just a really big fan of geometrical patterns. I love how structured they are. I love the colors in this one. This bright blue color, I don't know if you can see it super well with this camera, but this bright blue color in the background is like a huge favorite of mine, and it's a color I've wanted to bring back for a really long time, so I was so excited to get to do that this year. The pattern also is very intentional. It's not just a random pattern, which is how we roll. It has pieces of our pineapple like woven into the design. You can see like the pineapple top, you can see the little green pineapple tops, and some of the shapes are inspired by different shapes around the edges of pineapples, and we love it. So this one was a big favorite. It comes in the daily and the weekly editions. All right, we got a big old stack of planners over here. Okay, how many have we done now? We've done 4. Okay. These next 2, let me just tell you, holy moly, when we started working on these, it was a year ago, and we decided that for our 10-year anniversary, we really wanted to kind of try something really fun, and we felt like, our team sat down and we looked at where we've been and how, it's been 10 years since I started this company, and it wasn't, the Simplified planner is obviously a big part of it, but that didn't happen until about midway through. Back in the day, I used to do wedding invitations and brand design and product design and all sorts of things. But when we looked at the way that the brand has grown and changed over the years, we felt like the way we have grown the most is that we just feel really bold this year. And that's our word for the year. Like we want to be bold as women. We want to empower other women to be bold and take control of their lives and simplify and make space for the things that are most important to them. So we decided we were going to create some patterns full of movement, full of life, that maybe feel a little bit different, but definitely feel so much like who we are now. So major thanks and props to our new designer, Jessa Bray, she was not part of our team when we started working with her on these patterns. We started working with Jessa, maybe almost a year ago on these, and we just loved her style. We loved the way that everything she did had so much intention to it, but it was also like, the way she was able to bring out who we are and weave in little elements to the designs that felt super intentional, like she just blew us away. So when we were hiring for a designer a few months later and her resume showed up on my desk, I fell out of my chair, hired her immediately, and now Jess is part of our team. So you're gonna see a lot more of her incredible talent. We're just so glad to have her. The first pattern we worked with her on is the Watercolor Floral. Oh my goodness. I love this pattern so much. It's so pretty. It's like soft, but the colors are bold like us, and I just love it so much. You'll see, I don't know how much you can tell on this camera, but you can see the pineapple is worked into things. The like these leaves right here are actually, if you see, we have an icon we use a lot that's a wreath. She took those wreath leaves and hand painted them. So this pattern is very, very specific to us. I cannot get over this. I love it so much. I had a really hard time choosing between this one and the next one I'm going to show you. But the Watercolor Floral was definitely also a favorite this morning. Okay, last but not least, perhaps the one that was most loved on Instagram this morning. I was getting text messages from friends that were like, holy moly, how do I make sure I get one of these? And I will tell you, we printed more of this particular pattern than we did others because we have a feeling it's going to sell like hotcakes. This is, hang on, things are falling down. Our mint pineapple. Let me let my camera adjust a little bit. It is so stunning, and this is the one I've chosen to use. I literally can't get over it. Jessa hand painted this. And we tried so many different formats and designs, and when we landed on this one, I was like, I love this so much, I can't even handle it. I want this like on a wallpaper or something. And so the daily, come on, this is the daily. And then this is the weekly. It is so beautiful. And let me tell you, I'm going to give you some updates on the planners in general once we get through all the covers, but our covers now are protected in a new matte finish. So there's a new coating across all of the planner covers to help protect from wear and tear. If you throw it around in your purse and take it in your car and take it all over the place, it's going to show wear and tear just like anything else. But this protective coating is going to help keep it protected just as much as possible. So can't get over this one. This is the one that I'll be using. Love the mint pineapple so much. Let me show you guys the inside. So this is the daily edition. The tabs on every cover are happy stripe colors, and they're all navy blue inside. And then we have our stickers that come in every edition. They come in the weekly as well. Sorry, I'm probably hitting my microphone. And then inside, I'll show you guys a couple of new things. On the daily pages, we have removed, whoa, hold on. So every year when we sit down to work on the pages together, I like to take a look at the page itself, the page that you're using to plan your days or your weeks, and say, is there anything we can take away that we can simplify to make this page even better? And I sat down to do this, looking through my planner for the past year. You know, this was late last year, looking at the way I had been using the pages, and realized that the two spaces we had down here, we had a line in the middle before. I was trying to squeeze in so much that I realized if we removed just that little line right there, it would open up this whole space. This is what a Dapper Desk page actually looks like, and that's kind of where I got the idea. The Dapper Desk, I used it for about 6 months in 2016 maybe, and I loved having this huge open space. So this says notes. So you have a space for your day going from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. You have a space for to-do. You have the date up here. You have an empty space up here we like to call your headline space, where you can write if it's someone's birthday or anniversary, some kind of all-day event. And then down here you have this entire note section. You can use that for your meals, for your dinner planning. You can use that to track your fitness, to write notes, as a gratitude spot, as a place for journaling. You can use this for whatever you want to use it for. But I am really excited to use this edition because I know I'm going to use that space a ton. I tend to write notes on my planner like as I go throughout the day, and so I think that's going to be really, really helpful. So this is the daily page for anyone that is new and maybe hasn't seen the insides. This is a weekend spread, and so you have Friday over here, Saturday and Sunday share a page. I get asked all the time why Saturday and Sunday don't have their own pages, and the reason is because it would add 52 pages to your planner and make it really heavy. So we split these here. You have Saturday at the top, Sunday on the bottom. You have a spot for a happy memory from this week, which is just a little gratitude space that I love looking back on. And then on Sundays, we have your Sunday prep. So that's just planning for the week ahead. It's 4 simple to-dos: plan meals for the week ahead, tidy up for a clean slate on Monday, write tasks and appointments for the week, and fill your tank. Enjoy what matters most. And then let me show you the monthly pages. So these are our monthly spreads. Nothing has changed on here. We have added simplicity tips. That was something we added last year, but people really loved it, and we really love having that here too. So you have simplicity tips at the top of every month, and then you have your little month before and month after. You have a notes section, and then you have your monthly view. But some of the new things, let me show you. I know I haven't seen, I'm not watching the comments, but because I'll get distracted, but a lot of people have asked if we've added notes pages to the daily, and we did not. We tried and wanted to add notes pages to the daily, but it just made it heavy to add more. So the daily does not have notes pages, but the inside pocket up here has a space inside the pocket where you can slip in a mini notebook. We sell mini notebooks in our shop. You can slip in a piece of paper, some note stuff. I suggest using that as a place if you want to keep notes, or using a mini notebook. Or now that you have so much note space on the daily pages, you can keep a lot of notes there. Okay, so in the front of the planners, you will find, I'm just going to go page by page, and I'm sorry you guys can't see this all up close, but if you go to the link posted here in the caption, you can see lots of interior pages up close and personal on your computer screen. So we have the process of simplifying. It's just 4 simple steps. how to use your Simplified planner. So what to do, it's just a couple of easy things like how to keep it clean, where to begin, that kind of stuff. And then you have, so these are academic editions that are launching next Wednesday. They run August through next July, so 12 months. And then if you're looking for editions that run January through December, those are gonna launch September 5th. Same covers, same everything, just different dates. Okay, then you have your holidays. Then you have Simplified prep work, and this is brand new. These are just a couple of brand new pages. We wanted to give you a spot in your Simplified planner to really think through what you're doing, to set some intention for the use of your new Simplified planner. I think so many times we buy planners that are beautiful and we'll let them sit on a shelf because we're afraid to get them messy or we don't really know where to start. So here's where you start. This has a space on the left-hand side, what worked last year, what didn't work last year, and then one of my favorite parts, ideas for new routines, ideas for new healthy habits. These two pages I love so much. These are about weekly and daily routines. So on Mondays, ideas for things that you can do on Mondays to get set up for the week ahead. On Tuesdays, Wednesdays, going all the way through, like things you can do every Saturday or every Sunday. Getting into these kinds of habits and routines, eventually they become second nature and honest to goodness have the potential to change your life, to simplify it so much. On the other page over here, you'll see a spot for your morning routine and your evening routine. This is something I do and have done for a long time. I have my morning routine and evening routine written down on a Post-it and put on my mirror so that I can see it, because otherwise I forget to take my vitamins. I forget to put moisturizer on my face. Like, yes, I forget those things. I forget things, so I put them all down in a space or on the Post-it or right here where you can have your routine and kind of check it off mentally, like as you go. And that's just another way of creating some good habits, and another way to set yourself up for success. If your evening routine is kind of mapped out, then you know you're going to set yourself up for success the day before. Maybe you write down, lay out your clothes. Maybe you write down, pick up the house really quick, or put the dishes in the dishwasher. Just having a good evening routine really, really can shape your days and simplify them a lot. And same thing for morning routine. Maybe you throw in a load of laundry every morning, or you have quiet time with your devotional every morning, or you go for a quick walk outside. Writing those things down has so much power. Okay, next, I'm so excited about this. We included our Simplicity Challenge. Our Simplicity Challenge is something, honest to goodness, I started it in 2017 or 16. I started it because I was procrastinating writing my first book, and I had all these really easy, simple, free, under 15-minute ideas for simplifying your life, and I needed a place to write them down. So when I was supposed to be writing Grace Not Perfection, I took an evening and wrote out the Simplicity Challenge, and it is 30 different ways, ideas, things you can do to simplify your life. And they're not just one and done. Like if you've done our Simplicity Challenge before, these are so good to revisit, and they will simplify your life in more ways than you can even imagine. We have things on here like put your number on the do not call list. I put the do not call phone number right here so you can just do it, check it off. Clean out your medicine cabinet, trash anything that's expired and restock essentials. Dump out your purse, throw the trash away. Make a list of 10 go-to meals. Tape it to the fridge for easy meal planning. Make a list of household items you use frequently. Stock up on these and pay attention to BOGO sales. So these are just simple ways you can simplify your life that will really set you up to have your best year yet when you use your new Simplified planner. Over here we have your yearly bucket list, and that's something that's been in the planner in years prior, but something that is very well loved. It's just a place where you can set a bucket list for the year, things you want at the end of the year to look back and say, I'm really glad that we did that. Like, I'm really glad we went camping, or I'm really glad, I set a goal to read 12 books this year, or read a book every month. Going ahead and writing them down gives them power, and you check them off once you've done them. And then starts August. So that is the very exciting news about additions to the planners. That all of that stuff is in the daily edition and the weekly edition. Let me show you the weekly. So this is the weekly edition. You have your stickers are inside the front pocket. Then you have the same prep work and pages that I just mentioned. here in the front. And then you have your monthly spread, and these are your weekly spreads. So in the weekly edition, you have a week per spread. So you have space for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on one side, and then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on the other side, as well as your Sunday prep. And in this edition, you have space for your schedule, to-dos, and then also for dinner. So if you want to see more up-close photos or walkthroughs, video walkthroughs of each edition, you can click the link in the caption here and go to that page. You can also take a quiz that take the quiz, and at the end you'll find out which Simplified planner is best for you. Which is it, the daily or the weekly? Is it, you know, the navy dot cover or the mint pineapple cover that's going to fit your personality and style well? Go and take that quiz. It's so fun, and I love doing it every year to see if it's going to actually get what I want, and it actually did. So I think it's so fun to go and do. Okay, what am I missing? Let me just give you guys some launch day details before we get into questions. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time, I have a whole stack of product over here that I'm going to be introducing to you and sharing with you all of our new products. We're saving it until tomorrow to give it its own day in the spotlight, away from the Simplified planners themselves, but I can't wait to show you. I don't even know how many things there are. There's a lot. But that's tomorrow morning here on Facebook Live. If you missed the beginning of this, or if you have to check out of this live, we're going to actually download this and upload it to our video library on our site. And then it will also live here on Facebook as well. Okay, launch day details. Launch day is so fun. I don't know what can beat cover reveal day. Today was way fun. It was the most fun cover reveal we've ever done. But launch day is May 2nd. It's next Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern time. The Simplified team, we're all going to be wearing our Simplified t-shirts that we're so excited about. We will be going live that day on Facebook around 9:50. And basically you just get to watch all of us like pace around the office and be nervous and excited. And you get to watch us hit the big red button when we launch all of these out into the world. I will tell you, people are asking me, have been asking on Instagram, are you going to sell out? I have no idea. I think we will sell out of some SKUs, like some particular planners on launch day. That seems to be what happened in the past. We do have more. Every year we increase our orders and we try to meet what we think inventory demands are going to be. But running a debt-free company, it's the hardest part of my job, to minimize the risk and also make enough for everyone to get one. So if for some reason we do sell out, we won't be restocking these editions, but we will have more on September 5th when we launch our calendar year editions that begin in January and go through the end of next year. And those are the exact same as these, just different dates. If you purchase a Simplified planner from our shop, you will be getting free monthly coaching from me directly in your inbox for every month for the life of your Simplified planner. So 12 months. This year, we started this last year, and it's been so fun. People really loved it. We send you freebies and coupon codes and just all kinds of fun things. This year, we recorded video. So you'll get video coaching from me in those emails about all things planning and organizing, everything from meal planning to accessorizing your planner to planner hacks that we hear from our users, just all kinds of fun stuff. And those will begin about 4 weeks after you buy your planner. If you have purchased from us in the last 12 months and you're not receiving them, shoot us an email. Sometimes we use a company called MailChimp for our emails, and sometimes they go to spam. So check spam folder, but we can help you out if you're not getting them or something like that. Just let us know. Okay, launch day. Let me just see if I got all of the information, and then I will get questions.
Tell them to comment so into the
Oh, guys, guess what? We're giving away a planner. I forgot. So if you have commented here, that's awesome. Please leave a comment or a question, or let us know which edition you're choosing here, and I'm gonna select someone. I'm literally gonna like scroll through the comments in a second, and I'll just point at somebody, and you'll be our winner to be the first one. You get your planner before even our team gets their planner. Well, you can choose one of the ones here, and we'll send it to you. Okay, let me just look. I have included a ton of launch day information in the caption here. I included a link to the quiz where you can go and take that. Also, sign up to be on our newsletter list because from today on to next month, to May 2nd, which is next Wednesday, we will be sending out something free in your newsletter, a free printable or our free edition guide that's going out tomorrow. Just make sure you're on it so that you get those. And you'll also get things like a link to add the planner launch to your iCal or whatever. We're sending out all kinds of fun stuff, so get on our list. And then on launch day, you can go to emilyley.com to purchase yours. Okay, team. Hey,
Okay.
questions?
How do they choose between the daily or the weekly?
Okay, so someone asked, how do I choose between the daily and the weekly? So I love the daily edition. It was the first one we ever made, and it's our most popular. I use the daily edition now because I just have a lot of things going on during my days. The daily edition has more space, so if you prefer to see your day at a glance like that, then the daily edition I think would be great for you. I used the weekly edition after my twins were born in 2015. Yeah, and I loved it because my day-to-day just looked different. I didn't have as many scheduled appointments, so I didn't need that hourly list. I just kind of needed to manage like different tasks and what's for dinner and being a new mom to twins, which was a lot. So if you prefer to see your week all at once, the weekly edition is great. If you need more space, then I highly suggest the daily. If you're not sure and you kind of want to like try one this year and then maybe next year switch, I would suggest trying the daily just because I feel like the daily edition tends to be, if you think you might need more space, it's going to be the one you want. All right.
Okay, can they write on the daily if they are left-handed?
Can you write on the daily if you're left-handed? Yeah, totally. So we have a lot of left-handed users, and I know that the wire O can be a little, nerve-wracking if you're lefty and you don't want to like have, you can't see my desk, and you don't want to be hitting it all the time. So what I do always when I write in mine is I flip the back over. And our binding is basically awesome, and you won't compromise the binding at all. So you can just flip it over and write like that, and that way the wire O kind of stays out of your way, whether you're lefty or righty or any of that. Oh, and the weekly editions, they lay perfectly flat. So if you're nervous about having a book-bound planner, no worries, it lays perfectly flat. This was really important to us when we designed these, and it's something that we made certain of. So, oh, and the weeklies come with a ribbon page marker. I forgot to mention that, I just saw it. Each one has its own little ribbon page marker, so you can see this one's light pink. The blue tile is navy ribbon. The navy dot ribbon is green. The happy stripe ribbon is pink. I think that's it. Did I get them all? Potentially. Oh, and this one is light blue. It's that mint color. All right.
Is the paper the same in both planners?
Is the paper the same in both planners? Yes. So we scoured the earth high and low for the best planner paper available. I even went to where it's milled and saw them make it. We use Mohawk Via Vellum paper, and it is heavenly. It's sincerely amazing. My favorite pens are the Pilot Precise V5s, and they do not bleed. You will not have bleeding on these pages because they're basically awesome. And it has like this nice finish to it, and it's just great. I'm a little bit of a paper snob. I think it comes from my days as a wedding invitation designer, and I can assure you that the paper in our planners is amazing. Okay.
Are there future plans for more sticker styles?
Are there future plans for more sticker styles? Well, you should stay tuned until tomorrow, because I might have some information for you on new sticker styles. Yes, is the short answer. Yes.
What about matching bookmarks?
What about matching bookmarks? Also stay tuned until tomorrow. I promise you I'm going to unveil lots of new products tomorrow.
The stickers in the front of the planner, are they new for this year or are they the same?
The stickers in the front of the planner, are they new for this year or the same? They are the same as last year. We took a look at them and tried to decide what we would change and decided we basically wouldn't change anything because they're amazing. These were hand-drawn by our very own Whit Hawkins. They're fantastic. And I mean, what more can you need than those, right? You even get a Simplified planner sticker. But where is it? There it is. Okay.
Will these patterns be available on Maybooks? Amazing.
Will these patterns be available on Maybooks/May Designs? Yes, they will soon. I think next week. I'll keep you posted, but yes.
Is the floral the same that's on the dry erase magnet?
Oh, you look at you guys. Is the floral the same as on your dry erase magnets? Yes, yes it is. So we have dry erase magnets that are going to be restocked any day now. We will keep you posted on that. But someone asked, is the floral design the same as what's on those magnets? And yes, it is. So usually with our cover reveal, we are very tight-lipped until a cover reveal, and we kind of share everything then. But this year we did sneak in a few like sneak peeks and like little hidden Easter eggs, they call them, in certain photos, and you guys caught on pretty fast. But yes, it's the same design. And we actually have some new products with that same floral that I'll share with you tomorrow as well.
Which one is the rest of the team using?
Oh, which planner is the rest of your team using? So I didn't know which planner the rest of our team was using today, and on Instagram Live, I asked them, they were all on my computer screen, and I said, how many of you guys are using the mint pineapple this year? Every single person raised their hand. So I think we're gonna have a lot of mint pineapples. We just love pineapples. They're the traditional symbol for Southern hospitality, and they're so classic and timeless, and I love how much movement and life is in that particular pattern. It's so fun. But Hannah said that she might, right? Like you might use the floral.
The navy dot.
The navy dot.
Oh.
I know, I kind of like the blue tile too. See,
Like
we're having the same decision problems you guys are having. Okay.
Does the daily have a monthly spread for each month?
Does the daily have a monthly spread for each month? Yes, it does. Yes. On the, like where the tab is, you have a monthly spread there.
Maybooks and mini notebooks, do they fit in the pocket?
Do Maybooks and mini notebooks fit inside the front pocket? The mini notebooks do. The Maybooks, I don't know, because they have different sizes. I think their books are pretty substantial. I think they're a little thick, so I don't know. Maybe.
Which planner is Nana using?
Oh, which planner is Nana using? Mom, are you watching? I don't know. Oh, yeah.
No.
I should text her. Let me ask my mom. Nana, which I think my mom said that she's using. I thought she said floral. Which planner are you using?
Inquiring on.
People want to know. Okay, she'll write me back. It was either floral or mint pineapple. I'm not sure. Yeah, I think she kind of went back and forth. Yeah.
My mom wants navy dot. Anybody wants to know?
Oh, Dusty's mom wants navy dot. If anybody wants to know, that's awesome.
Would we ever consider making a larger weekly?
Would we ever consider making a larger weekly? No, I like that the weekly. I like that the weekly is smaller for people who want something that feels more portable to them. So I'm not sure we would make a larger weekly, but we have been exploring other formats. So we'll keep you posted. We're not releasing a new format of planner. I know some of you guys have seen that on Tuesday of next week, we're announcing a new planner option. It is not a new planner. I can't tell you everything, but it's a new option for buying your planner, if that clears any confusion. I've seen lots of rumors about what it is that we're announcing next Tuesday, and it is not like, it's not like a vertical weekly or an undated daily, which a lot of you have asked about. Okay.
When is Baby Hawkins due?
When is Baby Hawkins due?
Are there more Simplified babies on the way? Because you put like little hearts on her.
Oh. So yesterday I posted a picture of our team meeting. Yeah, me too. A picture of our team meeting, put a lot of little hearts about babies that were joining us, and someone was asking, are there more Simplified babies on the way? No, not from this one at least. Kitchen's closed here. No. Baby Hawkins is due in a couple weeks, and we are so excited for Whitney and her baby. So, but no, we just had a lot of kids that joined us, which is kind of standard for our staff meetings. Okay.
What's the size of the planners and how thick are they?
Oh, someone said, what's the size of the planner and how thick are they? I should know this by heart, and I don't.
The Weasley is 6 by 8.
Oh, this one's 6 by 8, and it's 3/4 of an inch in depth, thickness. The daily is 7 by 9, I think, not including the spiral or the wire O. This is not actually spiral, it's called wire O. And it's 1 1/4 inch thick. And it weighs 2 pounds. I know that from when we used to ship them out of my house. Okay.
And the new pages that you were showing in front, are they also in the weekly or something?
Someone asked if the new pages, the Simplified Prep Work, is in the weekly or just the daily, and it is in every edition. So it's in the weekly and the daily.
Has anyone used this as a homeschool planner?
Someone asked, has anyone used this as a homeschool planner? And yes, I have friends who have used it as a homeschool planner and love it. The whole idea behind the Simplified Planner when we first designed it, and something that we carry through now, even with every year as we tweak it and make it more and more and more simplified. Back in 2011, yeah, I was a new mom and I was running I had this business, but it wasn't planners. I was making, paper goods for the most part and doing brand design and a lot of different things. And I was completely overwhelmed. Like, new mom, trying to keep it all together, trying to do all the things. And I wanted something that was simple. I wanted a planner or an organizer that would give me a fresh start and not feel like something else I was failing at. And so I went to all the stores and bought all the planners, and everything had like boxes to check for water intake and fitness and budget and just a lot of stuff. And I just wanted something super, super simple, like minimal on purpose is what we always say. And so I used a binder, and it actually started out off as a binder concept because I started trying it in a binder with some notebook paper, just like drawing out the days. And so we make the Simplified Planner simple on purpose so that no matter what your life looks like, no matter what you have going on or what your responsibilities are, you can make it work for you. So you can set the Simplified Planner up to be whatever you'd like for it to be and serve whatever purpose you want it to serve. Hope that helps.
Do we still offer monogramming?
Do we still offer monogramming? We do not. We used to offer monogramming on our planners and we loved it, but it was just too much for our warehouse. We have a new warehouse now, but at the time it was really complicated and problematic. And so we discontinued our monogramming, but we'll post a link here. We have a friend who makes monograms that you can actually just stick on your planner. And I think my team's gonna post the link. And she just does a really great job, and we've seen a lot of people use her monogram stickers on their planners, so that's a good option.
Dapper Desk?
Dapper Desk.
Like, are we coming out with it?
Okay. So everyone's asking about Dapper Desk. Yes, Dapper Desk releases September 5th. I think on Tuesday next week, I'm going to show you the new Dapper Desk, because Dapper Desk is all new. So Dapper Desk, as you knew it in the past, is no more. Dapper Desk, we have a new Dapper Desk style. I can't give you away all the secrets. Join me on Tuesday. I'm going to be sharing this new planner buying option, and I'm also going to share the new Dapper Desk. I'll show it to you. It doesn't release until September 5th because it's actually on the calendar year, so it starts in January and goes to the end of December. But the new Dapper Desk planners, you guys are going to love them. And they're actually at a lower price point now. So all good things. I'll share with you on Tuesday. All good things.
Does the weekly have tabs?
Does the weekly have tabs? Yes, the weekly. This is the weekly edition. Oh, let me tuck this little page marker thing in here. The weekly has tabs. Yep. So the weekly is actually what we call step die. This is a step die design, so you can see it there? It's all die cut, and the tabs are Mylar, so it's super protected. Yay.
Are we going to make cell phone or like desktop wallpapers of the new covers?
Are we going to make cell phone or desktop wallpaper things of the new covers? Maybe. I don't know. We got a year with these covers. You never know what we're going to do with them.
Would we ever make a book bound notebook?
Would we ever make a book bound notebook? We do have a journal that's book bound, but I don't know about notebooks. Maybe.
Are these calendar year or reference year?
Okay, so let me just recap. Someone was asking about this launch and what's launching and all of that. Simplified Planner, we have 2 launches a year. We have one in the spring and one in the fall. The spring launch, we launch our academic editions, daily or weekly, both 12 months. They run from August to the end of next July. So they are 12 months. And then on September 5th, the fall launch, we launch our calendar year editions that run from January through December, daily or weekly, same cover, same everything. So this launch is for academic editions. Next launch in September is for the calendar year editions and Dapper Desk.
Are we going to have an address book?
Are we going to have an address book? Join me tomorrow.
Can you explain pineapple?
Yes, so someone asked if I could explain pineapple points. Pineapple points is super exciting for us. We have always wanted to have a loyalty program / rewards and referrals program, and it took us a while, but we finally found the perfect platform to host it on. And Pineapple Points are a really fun program that you can join. If you go to our website, you'll see a little pink pop-up thingy at the bottom. You also see a little box where you can just click the box and go to the page to learn all about it. But Pineapple Points is a program you can earn points on. You can earn points for following us on social media, for celebrating a birthday, for referring your friends, that kind of thing. And those points then turn into store credit that you can use. So I think 500 points, you have a $5 credit on a purchase over $50, and then 1,000 points, you have a $10 credit, and then 2,500 points, you get a $25 credit. So the fastest and easiest way that you can earn points is by referring friends. So we give you your own special link that you can share with your friends and say, hey friends, if you're a new customer, if they have to be a new customer, you can save $10 off your $50 purchase with this link. So if you want to share the word about our Simplified Planner launch, we would love it. Obviously, you can go to the Pineapple Points page, sign in with your store account with us. You'll see all the information there on how to do it. And then you'll get your special link that you can then share with friends. And when they make a purchase, once that order ships, you'll be rewarded with 1,000 points, which equates to $10 store credit. But you can go to that page and read all about it. We're so excited about Pineapple Points. We wanted to find ways that we could help. There were so many people like helping us spread the word about the Simplified Planner and all of our products, and we wanted to reward you guys for that and also engage everyone who wants to help spread the word. And so we're excited. There's a lot of things we're going to probably do with that program as we get going with it, but we want to get it up before this launch so that you can earn some store credit if you'd like to apply, towards your new planner.
How soon will items ship?
How soon will items ship? So we have a brand new fulfillment house that is located in Kentucky. We spent a long time, major high fives to Brittany on our team, spent a long time looking for a new fulfillment house, and we finally found one. They're amazing, and they are able to negotiate better shipping rates on our behalf. Our old warehouse was wonderful, but they weren't able to, like the shipping rates you were paying was what we were being charged. We never marked them up at all. And they just weren't able to negotiate. I think because of volume, they weren't able to negotiate better rates. So we went to a different place who's able to negotiate better rates, and they are going to just be so much better. So domestically and internationally, you're going to find that your shipping rate is a lot better. And so they will start shipping out exactly 2 hours after our launch. So they're going to be shipped in the order they're received, but they'll start shipping out immediately on launch day. But bear with us because it's going to be a lot of things. What'd you say, Dusty?
High volume.
High volume, right. High volume, so bear with us. Okay.
Okay, going back to Nana. Does she use a daily or a weekly? And did she see the covers before today?
Well, I just saw one note from my team that said we have 7 recipe binders in our shop. So if you're asking about a recipe binder, go get it. We have 7. And they're being restocked, but it's going to be a couple months because those take a long time to make. Okay, my mom responded and said, today? I said, which planner are you using? People want to know. She said, today, Happy Stripe. Happy Stripe. I didn't even know. She said, tomorrow, Floral. I guess I'll decide when I get to your house. So she's going to come and see them and make her decision. But it sounds like Floral or Happy Stripe. She's been telling me she really loves the Happy Stripe, and she'd never tried it and wanted to give it a try. So you got to love that Happy Stripe, you know?
A soon-to-be mom of 2 due in the beginning of July, would you recommend a daily or weekly?
A soon-to-be mom of 2 due in the beginning of July, would you recommend the daily or the weekly?
Daily.
I mean, Dusty just said daily. I don't know. Like when my twins were born, I used the weekly, and I really liked it. But that was, I mean, if you know what that season of life is like, it's just, there's a lot. I just didn't have a lot of appointments to go to. And so for me, I liked seeing everything all at once. It just depends on how much space you want for your day. So I would say maybe try the weekly. Yeah.
What's the spiral made out of?
What is the spiral made out of? This is a metal wire O binding with a gold coating. Yeah. So it's metal, not plastic. If that's what you're asking.
Daily or weekly for college students?
Daily or weekly for college students? Daily. Right? When you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, daily. Yeah, and Dusty just said she always says daily. I kind of tend to always say daily too because there's just so much more space.
I meant for college students.
Oh, for college students. Yeah. Dusty said college student, you go try the daily. Yeah, because when I was in college, I had appointments and meetings and homework and exams and yeah.
Is it best to order the planner separate from other products if you're ordering multiple things on launch day?
Is it best to order the planner separate from other products if you're ordering multiple things on launch day? I would say no. I would say order it all at once because then you're going to save on shipping. People are always asking me, like, what do we think launch day is going to look like? Are we going to sell out? Are they going to have time? Somebody compared it to Adele tickets this morning, which was like the biggest compliment. I don't know. We never know. Launch day is weird and crazy and awesome and exciting, and sometimes we sell out and sometimes we don't. I don't think we're going to sell out of everything on launch day. That would just be crazy. We have a lot. But I would, if you want one, I would try to be on there at 10. So on launch morning, just so you know, our site will be password protected. You will not be able to get in because we're going to be working like crazy on the back end to get everything set up. But once it's 10 o'clock, we take the password down. You will not need a password to get in, and you'll be able to get in there.
When will hats be available and how much?
When will hats be available and how much will they be? So I should have my hat in here. Because I did my hair today. I didn't want to put a hat on. We made these pineapple hats. It was Jessa's idea. Jessa made us these pineapple hats. And we love them so much, we all wear them all the time. And we decided to actually make them and sell them. They're going to be $24. They're Port Authority brand hats. They're embroidered with our pineapple on them, and they're so cute, and we don't have enough. I did a poll on my Instagram story the other night, and the numbers of how many people voted that they were going to buy a planner and a hat were staggering and much more than we have. So we put more into production that night, and we'll also have some new phrases on hats coming soon too. So if you don't get a hat on launch day, don't worry, we're going to have more.
Where did you go to college?
Where did I go to college? University of West Florida in Pensacola. Where we're moving to! I finally get to share that out loud. We're moving. We live in Tampa. We're moving to Pensacola. We couldn't be more excited. Our family is all there, and we just miss them, or mostly there. Family's mostly there. But we miss them, and we're excited to get back to the city we love. So Pensacola, we're coming home.
Will we ever do more colors in the pineapple hat?
Will we ever do more colors in the pineapple hats? I don't know. Maybe. Our new hats, they're going to have some phrases on them are in different colors. So I love the idea of doing hats because whenever I don't want to wash my hair, I put a hat on. And that's often.
Are we going to have bundles or like special promotions for launch day?
Somebody asked, are we going to have bundles or special promotions on launch day? Yes. And over the course of the next couple days, I'll be sharing that. With you. Here's a text from my mom for you, Hannah. That's just for you. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. I think I got most of your questions. We're gonna do an Instagram live Q&A at 3 p.m. today. It's just super casual. I'll just be there to answer your questions if you're curious about certain things, in terms of what planner to pick. If you have questions about any of the new features on the planners, and then we'll be doing it every day. So tomorrow I'll be able to answer your questions about the new products too. All right, you guys, if I missed your questions, come and join me on Instagram. I'll try to pop on here later and answer them. But yes, to recap, to see everything, the videos, take the quiz, see the insides of the planners, the covers of pillows, click the link at the top of the caption, and then the planners launch on next Wednesday, May 2nd at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and we could not be more excited. And every day from now until then, I'll be doing a Facebook Live at 10 a.m. Eastern Time and an Instagram Live at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. So thank you guys for your excitement. This is so fun for us, for our team. We've been working on this for a year. It's kind of crazy to finally be able to share it because I've spent the last year trying not to show you certain corners of my office that are covered in patterns that are top secret. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you this afternoon.